everybody. I know it's been a while, but I just wanted to come on and tell you about my life update and my plans moving forward. Because I've moved, so I no longer have a dedicated craft room. I am teaching from home, and I didn't feel motivated to make any videos, so that's part of why this is my first one in a while. But what I wanted to do, because I have been doing lots of crafty things like transforming thrift finds, but not for my bookmaking or art per se. It's more so for pieces to use in my apartment. Primarily, the reason I wanted to share is that when I just moved to Atlanta, I wanted more space, and so I had a 2-bedroom, and of course, you have to furnish that, and it got pretty expensive. And so I said when my lease was over, I was going to move to a smaller unit, and anything that I could thrift and transform, I would do that to save myself the cost, because there were some things that just didn't work, and I either had to give it away or return it or sell it, right? So this time I said anything that I get, I would definitely have to account for it in the space and still add to my aesthetic. I'm going for a very artsy, tropical, modern, bohemian kind of style. And so I want to show you some of the things that I've done, and it's a really quick tour because it's a small apartment, but I feel very comfortable here. I feel at home here. I feel I can work here. There's a little nook where I do my teaching, my Zoom lessons, where I edit my videos for class, that I really like. And so let me just show you the apartment. So I will start with the patio area. It's really warm now, so I have a lot of plants out here, and these chairs I got at the thrift store and I transformed them. This wall hanging though I purchased some time ago, and the plant hangings, but the chair I did the macrame on them. I stripped down the chair and painted it and did the macrame on the back. You'll see that in my apartment I love plants, so I have plants everywhere. And I know when it gets a little colder I'll bring these inside, but I just love them so much. I even got this at the thrift store recently to convert it into a trellis. These are supposed to be the legs of a desk, and I got 2 of them. I also transformed this rocking chair and here's the other part. That would be the other part at the bottom of that desk. That it's gonna be a trellis. You'll see what I mean. I have so many ideas to convert this into a plant hanger. So let's go inside. And as I said, when you go in, it was basically you'll be just seeing 3 rooms. That's including the bathroom. So I got this. I know I needed a place for my coats and when it gets cold. So you'll see lots of tropical theme paintings. This I also got at the thrift store. I painted it, and I got those vases. This painting was given to me by the artist. Of course, you notice right away I have the plant, this is really an end table, but I thought it worked as a desk area that would go in between the chairs. And of course, lots of plants. The one on the wall obviously not real, but you know, those plants grow without that much work. And even though I feel like I am a green thumb, I know that these plants are easy to grow. That's why I like having them around. I got this at the thrift store and I was gonna transform it in with terracotta paint, but for now I'll leave it as is. And I got this some time ago, I believe it was at Ross, and gave it my own earrings. Of course, lots of books, because I teach English and writing. More of these items, you get this earthy feel. And this basket I got recently at IKEA. This throw I made it when I was in Utah last year, and I didn't do a lot of crafting, and I painted the frames white. I had frames, I didn't go out and buy new ones. I just painted them white. And then I got this, footrest. I thrifted it and I got an IKEA cover for it. Some of these wall hangings I've had from my Louisiana days, and you can see that this is basically the front room. That includes the kitchen and the dining area. I got these at IKEA, and the vase over here I thrifted. It was burlap on it and I painted it. This is supposed to have a stand. I didn't like the stand, so I put it in the closet, and I have the desk, but I'm gonna get a desk for that piano. And there's a space for another of the pictures of my family. I have pictures when we were younger. I want a picture, to print out a picture when we were, all my siblings and my parents. And this chair I saw at Goodwill. Oh, I love it so much, and I knew that I would paint it white. These chairs I got at IKEA. I am going to cut down one of them so they're on the same level. I thought it would be cute to have it one bigger than the other, but it really isn't, so I'm going to make them the same. More plants, and I am going to transform it into a pot using baking soda and paint. These are books that I completed, I made. Most of these are for sale, I believe. The ones out here that I have written in. Some of these I have used as my daily planners. I haven't done that in a while either, but I'm gonna get back into it. And I decided I like this idea of doing a even toned rug over the busier one to kind of break up the pattern and make it less, because in here it has a lot of color and I wanted it to be less crazy with the color, so I thought that worked. I really like this kitchen because of the wood, and these hand towels I got from a friend. Her mom made them. I love the wood grain look. These aren't wooden, I don't think. I think it's just the finishing. More plants. Right by the window where it can get light. when you go in the cupboard, you expect to see glassware, plateware, you know, the usual stuff. But I have a little secret above the fridge because I am so into bookmaking that I have more books up here. And I put it up there because I know that on a daily basis I'm not going to reach up for stuff that far. I already have the pantry right there. Before we go in the bedroom, I'll just show you this tiny back porch. And even though it's small, I knew that I wanted to make it interesting with plants, a little seating area. That's basically it. And here are two more glass vases or vases that I want to convert into the terracotta kind of clay pot look. I'll do a video showing that, or I'll just do it and post it to my Facebook. And these are real, but I didn't know what to do with them, and I hung them there. I thought they worked. And this is just the laundry area. I had this from my last place in my craft room, and I didn't want to get rid of it, so I put it there. I think it's a nice piece in the entryway. You still kind of see it. And of course the bathroom, didn't make it very exciting. It's just supposed to be a calming space. And I continued the kind of bohemian theme with the picture and the wall hanging. Of course, these cherry blossoms, it just made me feel at ease in here. And yes, I do have another plant in my bathroom. I love them. It makes me happy to go into a room and there's a living thing. Now I don't have a craft room, but I definitely have a craft closet. This was supposed to be the laundry closet. As you see, it does have, you know, linen and bedding, but I definitely needed a place to put my craft supplies. And I'm glad that they have this great, wonderful storage closet that I could use for those purposes. Now, continuing, as I said, I like this sort of whimsical, bohemian, romantic theme and tropical as well. So it's kind of that kind of theme going on in here. It's a smaller bedroom than I had at the last unit, but I found a way to downsize and even include an exposed clothing rack, and that's my desk where I'm going to do a lot of the crafting. But the clothing rack idea I got from watching YouTube. I thought that's strange that they have their clothes outside their closet, but it's art in itself, because I thought I'd put my, you know, white lighter clothing here. This I got from Goodwill, and I broke up a plant and made it a wall hanging. I just thought it worked. It gave it that kind of same rustic feel. That's my little corner where I do my art. This chair is actually going back to Goodwill so I just put it there for now. And of course, plants. This one isn't real, but I got that hanging at the thrift store, and I thought this was a great place to put some light greenery. This is real, and I got the pot from IKEA. Now this wall hanging I made, and I didn't do a video or anything because I wasn't doing videos, but it was an old picture frame that I painted, and then I just did some macrame with wool and added beading. Of course, there's always an issue of where do I put my books, because you know that I make lots of books and I use lots of books. These items were thrifted. The bed I got from IKEA. The wall hanging, I believe, I got at Home Goods. And that's basically it. The bedding I got at Home Goods and different places. I can't remember everywhere. This piece I got at Goodwill as well. I thought how wonderful. It was black and weird, and I said it has to be painted white and be a wall hanging. So I have two closets, which I'm sure the idea was his and hers, but I have lots of things that I needed to store, and so I haven't taken out most of my shoes, but I have put up my work clothes and my kind of African print clothing that I love in here, and I just put some of the shoes on the door. And of course, I don't think I showed you that these are my art books. And a great big desk that I got at IKEA. I'm gonna do my crafting here. The chair, I don't know if I showed you, but I got at Goodwill some time ago, painted it, re-wrapped the seat in some fabric that I had. It actually, I think, was a throw, and I decided to use it as the seat covering. And of course, I love that idea of putting stuff there on the wall where I can reach it easily. And this is an ottoman that is actually storage as well, where I put some of my handbags because it's a small space. And here I got this at Goodwill and painted it white. The mirror I got at Home Goods, and the clock at Ross. But I really like how it turned out. It just took a little imagination, you know, when you go shopping for these items. When you see, you never know what you'll find. Of course, you know, I do some crocheting, and this matched my last decor, but it doesn't really match. But I didn't want to get rid of it. It's a really comfortable stool, and so I put that throw over it. I never thought I'd share my bedroom online, but I'm really proud of it because I put a lot of work into making it homey, utilizing the space and everything. And you know, because I am an artist, I love art. These aren't mine, obviously. You know, these are prints, the Van Gogh prints, and these were paintings that just didn't match my decor, and instead of returning them or anything, I just painted it white for future paintings that I will do. So I hope you liked this tour. I like my space. It makes me happy. I will be here for a while, at least a year, but I want to be here for longer if it works out. thanks so much for watching. I will be back with more videos in the near future because I have some projects, like maybe I can show you what I do with the trellis, or I could do more like what I've done on my channel, which is more journal making. So lots of journal making videos coming, lots of art videos coming, and I'm motivated now and I feel settled again. It usually takes a while after you move, but I feel a little settled again, and I'm going to share that with you. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you've been doing during the pandemic. I know I did a lot of cooking, a lot of watching of TV, I tried more baking. I'm not into baking as much, but I made banana bread more than once. And lots of TV, not as much writing as I would have liked, because in the summer I usually write, but a lot of the retreats that I would go away to write, they were cancelled because of the pandemic, and so I had to motivate myself. I did some writing, but nowhere near what I need to do. So I'll definitely be back, and I hope you stick with me on this journey. Thank you for those who have subscribed even when I was away from the channel, and I hope you're enjoying everything that you're watching from this channel. Alright, walk good.